Hi, my name is Sergio, and today we're going to talk about the 10 persuasion theories. The first persuasion method is amplification hypothesis. One example of that is when you convince a person to vote for a certain political candidate. For that, you talk about the opponent recognizing one good thing but 10 bad ones. And then you're going to talk about the other candidate only saying good things. And that's gonna make that the other person change his mind. The second case is the theory of the conversation. One example of that is in the Congress, when the minorities take advantage of the times to dialogue with the opponents. They manage to convince until they become the majority. When a student is late to present an important job, he goes to use the third method of persuasion. The student gives an excuse, saying he had family problems, and expresses his concern. Finally, the teacher receives the work, but how the student does it? First, there must be quality with information used as an excuse, as well the way to express it. Framing is a theory which many of us identify. For example, you buy a car, and when you use it, you start to notice that more people have the same car. This is framing because this car has begun to influence your thinking. Fifth, we have reciprocity. Have you ever that you are in Transmilenio and a seller approaches you and he gives you his product? After that, he talks for a while and come back asking for something in return. As if you haven't decided at the beginning, you compromise to buy it. Scarcity moves us as human beings. That is why this method is used by the stores, saying that the product gonna be sold in a few times, persuading you to buy it.
The effect of the sleeper is that you give more importance to the message than to the source where it comes from.
Such as when you are on a beat, you trust the message of a friend has never beat, and you lose because your friend persuades you with his advice. When people do things in a group and you, in order to be friends, you're going to do what they say without asking anything. The method of jail is common in politicians, since they tend attractive characters for the public. They should appear to be young, with moderate self-style, but sufficient knowledge of other aspects to persuade citizens. The final terms are common in technological stores, where words like value or progress are used by the sellers, stacking in your head. After that long day, we can conclude the importance of knowing the 10 methods of persuasion. We understand that the human mind is something that we can control and manage. For that reason, I invite you to know and use these methods to not be a victim and persuade in your daily life.